I've definitely seen people have a meltdown trying to get a photo on the walkway leading right up to Sleeping Beauty Castle, and it's like that is literally like the main artery of the park. You're going to get mad that people are walking around you. Like, just be a little bit understanding and have a little bit of, awareness of what's going on around you.
There's a castle there?
It's not hard.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Grim Grinning Dads, the show where three Disney-obsessed dads share travel tips, hot takes, and a whole lot more. I'm Tyler, and I'm joined as always by Caleb and Charlie. And this week we are going to be talking about our Grim Grinning don'ts, as in don't be that guy at the Disney parks. But before we get into that, just want to remind everyone, as always, that the three of us are part of a team of travel advisors that plan Disney vacations, and we are in no way affiliated with, employed by, or represent the Walt Disney Company. So with that being said, Charlie, kick us off.
All right. One of my don't be that guy takes is to not stand in the middle of a popular photo spot and block others from taking pictures, as well as don't be mad if someone does walk in front of your photo. You're standing in the middle of where everyone else is taking pictures and somebody walked in front of you. Okay. You're literally blocking traffic from happening. There are other people around you, probably thousands of other people around you. So just don't be that guy.
Yeah. And like with that too, like there are plenty of PhotoPass cast members all over the place in all of the parks in designated spots to take pictures. Like even if you don't have Memory Maker, things like that, like they can take your picture with your phone. That way everybody gets in the picture, and like they'll make sure that people aren't in the way, that they're not being a problem. Like you don't have to worry about it. And like, that's what they're there for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just stop in the middle of like, why would you stop in between the two PhotoPass cast members on Main Street, USA to get a picture when you can just get a picture from the PhotoPass cast member? Like,
and their cameras are better than your iPhone. Like, let's be fair. Their cameras, they just got a camera upgrade. I read a post about what their cameras have been upgraded to, and they definitely got a significant upgrade. So they're good, and they're like, they don't just hire just random people that don't know how to use a camera. Like, these people are there, they know how to use a camera, they will take very nice photos. We have evidence of that from our trip to Disneyland. Where
I got the whole
and
thing
Disney World too. Yeah, World. That was a World, but yeah, still, yeah. So don't be that
The one
guy.
thing I would highlight, speaking of Disneyland, is that unlike at Disney World, if you purchase Lightning Lane, the Photo Pass is included with the Lightning Lanes at Disneyland, as opposed to being a separate add-on, which is Memory Maker at Disney World. So another advantage for Disneyland.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Like, of course, Disneyland's got to throw that stuff in there.
I've definitely seen people have a meltdown trying to get a photo on the walkway leading right up to Sleeping Beauty Castle, and it's like that is literally like the main artery of the park. And you're going to get mad that people are walking around you. Like, just be a little bit understanding and have a little bit of, awareness of what's going on around you.
There's a castle there?
It's not hard. Yes.
Throwbacks.
It's true.
Throwbacks.
I don't need to make an argument again that I've already won.
You don't. No. That castle is wonderful. It's very small, but wonderful.
She is. She's great. She's small but mighty.
Mm-hmm. No, you can't say small. Small is derogatory. That's a negative word. You got to say petite.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's still adorable. Like, it is Walt's.
It is.
Yeah, but Cinderella's
and,
way better.
minus one overpriced restaurant plus one actual attraction.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Caleb.
You're right.
Caleb, what's your first one?
I think the one that I'm gonna jump in with first because it's the one that is just right there and at the front of my brain because it happened when I was at the Halloween party, and it is cutting across the parade routes last minute. Okay, like there are ropes for a reason. There are cast members telling you when to stop and when to go, and you think for some reason that you're so much more important that you get to just ignore all of the rules and just jump across. Literally, like the parade had started and it was like a gap between two floats, and this person just darts across between the two like
What?
Brittany and I were like, did she just do that? And yeah, she like this woman like darted across, and we're like, what are you? And like she couldn't find a way to get through the rope. So like, okay.
Did she have somewhere to be? Like what? Like what?
I no idea. Not
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I guess that's crazy.
And we weren't even but like,
and
the thing
dangerous.
is like we weren't even close to like where the bathrooms were at. Like we were up by like Tiana's at the very start of the parade route. It's like the closest bathroom is like behind her where she was coming from, or
Right.
like all the way up Frontierland, like over by Country Bears. Yeah, over by Country Bears and like all that. Like, where are you going? Or back by Pirates? Like, where are you running to? Like, she just ran into Pecos Bill. Like, what are you doing?
She needed a drink.
Like,
That's fair.
why? And yeah, she just darted out in between two floats, and we all of us saw it and we went, yeah, that's a dumb idea. Especially like, and I think about that too. Like, you don't know what the cast members are thinking, like what they know, what you don't know, right? Like, it could have been like the headless horseman coming out, and like you dart across and you scare that horse. Like, now you have a whole new problem. Like, just don't do it. Like, the ropes are there for a reason. The cast members are telling you not to do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't be that
I always
guy.
feel for the cast members that are trying to direct traffic around the
God.
parade routes. I feel like that's got to be the worst assignment they get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you get people in a big crowd like that, it becomes like everybody becomes sheep or cattle. Like, we're all guilty of it, right? I'll go, what? Where am I going? Like, oh, I can't go this way. Oh, I can't go that way.
Right. Where am I supposed to go?
Can't go this
Yep.
way.
It's very difficult.
Where was I at? I think it was Disneyland. Like, because of how the parade route is, like if you're over in Tomorrowland or over by Matterhorn, like you're stuck over there. Like, you cannot get across because of the way the parade route is. So like, you just hang out. If you had to get to Big Thunder Mountain over in Frontierland, like, you're waiting. There's no moving. So
Yeah,
think
that's where
about that.
we were stuck right there by Edelweiss Snacks. We're like, oh well, this is our excuse to chill and eat the pretzel bread.
Yep. Yeah. And we waited till the end of Paint the Night. And yeah, like that's the reality of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely don't be that guy. That's for everyone's safety, cast members and the guests. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stay off the parade route for sure.
Yeah. Don't do it. Not worth it.
Agreed. All right, so my first one is if you are a person who runs at rope drop to your first attraction, don't be that guy. It's another safety issue. I've seen so many parents dragging their children or running and pushing a stroller way faster than it's meant to go at rope drop. And guess what? Like if you're waiting at rope drop, you're still not going to be first at that attraction because there's been people with early entry that are already there. So what are we really running for? And I love rope dropping. I love the whole little ceremony that they do. But yeah, it's just not worth putting yourself or others at risk by running. Because not everybody's going the same place. Like everyone's going to get to do what they want to do. Just be safe.
Yeah. And honestly, like you get so caught up, and like the first year that I went to Disney, like I was that guy. Like it pains me to say it. But like I had no idea what I was doing, right? And everybody else was going, so you're like, well, I got to beat these guys, right? Like, and then I ended up going the complete opposite direction, and it would have been a lot shorter for me to go a different route off the hub in Magic Kingdom to get to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. But instead, like we went through Tomorrowland because we had no other choice, because that's just where the cast members were going. But if we would have waited, we would have ended up at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train sooner than I would have gotten there by running through Tomorrowland and then back past Tomorrowland Speedway and teacups and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it just didn't make any sense after I thought about it. I said, I'll never do that again. Like, and there was nothing back there. Like the only thing in Tomorrowland at the time was Space Mountain, and like there's no Tron. There's none of that. It was just, I'm trying to get to Seven Dwarfs, and went the complete wrong direction. Because what do I know? So don't do it. Just don't do it.
But as a fun little aside from this, if the three of us were gonna race at rope drop, say we're at Magic Kingdom, we're gonna race to Tron, who would win?
Hands down, me.
No.
Hands down. Want to know why?
No, I got this.
You want to know why? Because I'm going to throw people down behind me as obstacles.
But I would already be ahead of you, so it wouldn't matter.
All right. Well, I'll still beat Charlie.
Probably true. Probably true. I don't need to fight to ride a 30-second ride.
Yeah,
I don't need
okay,
to
that
do
was just
that.
the example.
I really like it. I like it. No. I mean, if we're rope dropping, yeah, like, yeah, if we were gonna fight for a ride,
it's gonna be Peter Pan.
I'd have to be pretty slimy. I don't know. I could try some underhanded stuff. You might not be as happy with me after that rope drop experience.
Is that what
I might not be allowed in Disney parks again after that, but I would make it there first.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah.
Charlie, or Caleb, you got another one?
No, I don't. I was just going to say, like, I don't know if I want to see that, Charlie. I don't know if I want to go back to Disney without you. So you better not do that.
No. Not gonna do any crazy stuff like that. I definitely think that the rope drop experience, the way that we did it when we were at Disneyland, was the way to do it. Just walking casually, get to the place that you're going. It definitely was way nicer. In starting your day with such a high stress level like that, where you're actually so worried about it that you're going to run and risk tripping and hurting yourself to start the day and hurting somebody else, because you're not the only person that's going in that direction. I mean, a lot of the same people are going to those same rides that you want to experience. So yeah, just don't be that guy. My second one is the person, it feels like it should go without saying, but don't inappropriately touch any of the cast members. I saw a video of a woman who was had a meet and greet with, it was Gaston, right?
Yeah,
you've seen that one.
Yeah, it was during the Not So Scary.
Yeah, and she touched him inappropriately, and he very much did not appreciate that, as you can imagine any of the cast members wouldn't. And he handled it appropriately, got her ushered out of line, and just kind of took care of business. But just don't be that guy. Don't do anything inappropriate to the cast members. The amount of work that they're doing to make the experience magical for like children and adults alike. Again, not that we're going to go back to my Chewbacca story, but like again, don't touch Chewbacca inappropriately. That's not the thing to do. Don't do it. Okay?
Just
Don't
hug him
do it.
for way too long.
Just hug him for way
Don't go
too
beyond.
long and don't let go, okay? That's what we do.
I can't get it out of my head touching Chewbacca inappropriately. You just all of a sudden, like, you're hugging and you're just petting the back of Chewbacca's head. Just, it's okay. It's okay, Chewbacca.
Remember, it's unwise to upset a Wookiee.
It is.
You're right. Right.
Yeah.
It is very unwise.
What's the line?
Oh, man. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. And like the amount of horror stories that like show up on like Reddit or Facebook or whatever of like cast members and former cast members talking about how like some dude whistled at a princess or some dad was making eyes or some gal was, well, in this case was touching up the pectoral muscles of Gaston.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, stop it. It's uncalled for.
Also, be aware that everything that you do in the world right now is televised and recorded. So don't do it.
Yeah, there's these really cool things called cell phones. And they have cameras. And they're always on. And not to mention, Disney has cameras everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
if you think they don't know where you are at all times once you're in their park,
yeah,
of course they know.
They know.
They know exactly where you are. They know where you've been. They know every step you've taken. Like, they grab your fingerprint at the very entrance of Disney World, for crying out loud. Like, Disneyland takes a picture of you. Like, they know exactly who you are, where you're going, what you're up to. Can't hide it. Yeah. They will find you.
So be on your best behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of brings me to my next one. Jumping into the fountains at any of the parks. Like, don't do that.
My goodness.
Okay? Like, there
Can't
were
say
videos.
I've seen that one personally.
Oh, man. Okay, so I've seen that one personally. It was super funny. It happened at Epcot in 2019. Guy fell into the fountain over by the land pavilion. So it's got that water running right down the main, I don't know, the sign to the land pavilion. And a guy literally stepped in there to wash his feet off for whatever reason and like walked out and like, yeah, kicked out, probably banned, never come back.
Yeah.
Like, and then like you see all these videos of people that are, doing their beverage tour around the world. And I think it was in France or America. I can't remember which one it was, but these people were just, oh no, it was in America. They were singing the national anthem and the dude like jumped into the fountain outside of the American pavilion. And yeah, like, what's wrong with you? Like, what compelled you to do that? No wise decision was made there at all. So yeah, just don't. Just, the fountains are for aesthetics and for you to look at and go, ooh, that's pretty, not for you to take a bath. Okay. You want to cool off, go jump in a pool back at your resort, take a shower. Like, don't jump in there. And also don't jump in any of the water anywhere. Like, if it's an open body of water, don't do it. Like, there are gators in Florida. There are snakes. Like, things are trying to kill you. Okay?
Yeah, they definitely are.
It's not just in South Dakota.
No,
it's not in South Dakota. Things in the air try to kill you here. It's there. Things in the water want to kill you. So just don't. Like, there are paved walkways for you. There are modes of transportation for you. You don't need to be Michael Phelps and go swimming. Okay. No one's asking you to do that. Just don't do it.
All right. So my next one, if you constantly have your phone out recording whatever show you're seeing, don't be that guy. And this is really especially for nighttime spectaculars and especially for fireworks shows. Just don't, because number one, it ruins the ambiance for everybody else. And number two, you're never going to look back at your photos or videos of a fireworks show. Like, it's just never, ever going to happen. So don't be that guy. I wouldn't be that upset if Disney had a no phone policy on attractions. I don't think they could enforce it like for shows because, everyone's just kind of out in the open in the park. But I think that they have an issue with people recording on the rides. And I think that would preserve some of the surprise for people that actually get to go to the parks as opposed to having everything leak online. Yeah, because I remember, I basically felt like I had ridden Tron way before I actually got to ride Tron because that video was up like the day it opened. So, yeah, just use your phone only the amount that you have to book your next lightning lane or mobile order your food, and that's it.
Yeah, and a part two to that is using flash photography at all, especially at those nighttime spectaculars. Like, pay attention. Like, if you're going to pull your phone out to take a picture of the castle at night, because that is beautiful, I get that 100%. Turn the flash off, because there are people standing there, probably like looking every direction, and then your phone comes up and you take a picture and it blinds them. Like, now they can't watch the fireworks because they can't see because you had to have your flash on. Like, stop it. Just stop it.
Okay. Charlie, you got another one?
Yep. My next one would be the old adage of Disney World being a popular final resting place, where people have visited the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, It's a Small World, and they tend to feel like it would be the happiest place on earth and where they would want to spend eternity. So, as their last wishes, they've asked their loved ones to spread their ashes at the parks. Do not be that person. Do not be that guy.
Yeah.
It is so messed up to do that. Incredibly dangerous, illegal, disgusting. Don't do that.
And not to mention,
Because if you do that, you know where they're really going to end up? They're going to end up in a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
And is that really where you want them to end up?
And then you shut down a ride. Okay? Like, you dump that stuff out on like Haunted Mansion, or like you do it on Tower of Terror. Like, you have effectively shut down the ride for the day.
Because that's a biohazard.
There's that, and there's so many sensors and stuff that it's set off, and the only thing that they can do is go in and deep clean. Like, 100% selfish. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to ride Haunted Mansion. Okay, sport Haunted Mansion tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't. Nobody needs to be the extra one happy haunt to make it 1,000. Okay, we don't need 1,000. We're perfectly fine with 999. Don't increase it.
Plenty.
Like, I know they say that there's room for one more, but you're not it, and neither was
you don't get to make that call.
Yeah,
your grandma's also not it.
Yeah. I don't care who it was. They're not it. So stop. The sad thing is like, people do these things.
They do.
Like they actually, like, stop it. Just don't. Just don't. I like Haunted Mansion. Just don't do.
Yeah.
I like all the rides to be
shut 'em
functional.
down. Yeah, don't shut them down.
Yeah. Don't ruin the the better part of a day for everyone else in the park.
Yeah. Like, everybody's trying to do these things. Every single person in that park wants to ride Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Tower of Terror, Guardians of the Galaxy, like Test Track. Everybody wants to ride everything. So, like, why would you ruin it for everybody else? Why would you ruin it? Perfect segue into like my next one. Like, holding like one person, a part of your family, holding a spot in line, while the other 16 of you are off getting your churros or whatever it is, and one person.
I knew he was going to sneak churros into this somehow.
One of you's holding a spot in line, and then
if they were getting a Casey's Corner hot dog, he wouldn't care.
No,
but if it's a churro,
no, it doesn't matter. Like, you're gonna have one person in line waiting for the 3 hours that it takes to get on a ride. I'm exaggerating, obviously, and then 15 of your family members like, oh, we got to catch up to our family member. Got to catch up. I'm sorry, your family member's long gone. You get to wait your turn. Like, there's no like, and like, what can Disney do about it other than like exactly that? For the most part, though, like, the people will be like, oh no, it's fine. Like, go ahead. And then as they pass, then they're going to turn around and go like, and then grumble about it. Like, I understand, okay? There are some queues that get ridiculous. Like, if you're on Rise of the Resistance, trying to get through there, and like one of your party members has to go to the bathroom, totally get it. Okay, a couple of your, mom and a child have to go, dad and a child have to go to the bathroom. Those are understandable. Okay, totally understandable. But when it's 5 or 6 people, like, trying to catch up to their family member, like, I'm sorry, wait your turn. Like, or have them stand right where they are, let everybody pass them until you catch up to them, and then you go. Like, but now
I think that's
another.
Yeah, that's what it should
That's
be.
probably the right play.
Yeah.
And I think the only way they could really police it is to have cast members throughout the queue, but that's probably not realistic.
No.
Right. It's just, do the common courtesy thing and like, just don't do that. Like, if you've been in line and you have to go to the bathroom, or you've been in line and there's some reason that you have to get out of line and come back, like, fine, do that as minimal as possible and as early as possible in the line. But like, there's no point in having your entire family cut through the line to catch up to one person who's waited. Like, it's just not a nice thing to do at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm salty about it because it happened a lot when I was there. Like, it happened a lot.
Yeah,
I felt like it happened quite a bit at Disneyland too. I was noticing it more and more.
I was too.
I don't know why.
No, it felt more commonplace to see people doing it, more than just normal lines happening. Like, things were like that every single line we were in. Like, both times we rode Guardians at Disneyland, people were cutting those lines, and there was like four or five people who were just like, excuse me, my party's up there. And I'm like, what? I don't understand how this is okay. Like, and I saw it happen at Tiana's a couple times. I was just like, what is going on? This is weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Yeah, whatever happened to like the good old, like, nope, this is a line. Okay, you're either all together or you're not. Like,
yeah.
Tyler, was it you and I that waited for Brittany to get on Wheel of Death? Mickey's Wheel of Death? Yeah. Like, we were getting close, and we just let people go by us because we knew Brittany was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, we were like, yep, just keep going. Go on by. And we waited for Brittany.
And I feel like that's the courteous thing to do, because then that makes it so she doesn't have to like feel like she's cutting a bunch of people or rush. Yeah.
Yeah, she can take her time. It's just what So you're going to wait an extra however many minutes for your party to catch up. When honestly, what you did, especially if it's one of those cases where like family goes and gets Casey Corner hot dog and you're standing in line for Tron and like you send dad to go stand in line. Well, now you've just made dad miss out on family time at Casey's Corner and probably he wants a hot dog. So like,
I mean, he shouldn't, but
Yeah.
stop. Dad wants a hot dog. Okay. Dad wants a hot dog.
dad can make a better choice than that.
You can.
Fine. Dad gets his hot dog, spend time with family, and they can all just go to the line together. Like that, isn't that like what it's all about anyway? Like
Supposed to be.
that was what Walt's whole thing. I just watched the documentary that came out about Disneyland's 70th. And the whole purpose for Disneyland was because Walt wanted a place where families could go and hang out and spend quality time together and escape reality for a little bit. Like that was the whole point of Disneyland. Right there on that park bench, watching his girls on the merry-go-round going, man, we need to do something different. It wasn't about the rides. It was about a shared experience. So have that shared experience. Eat your Casey's Corner hot dog and be happy about it. And then we'll go jump on Tron. Rant over.
Okay. I'm not sure you'd be happy at the end of that sequence, but you know, we've covered that.
Mostly because Tron's a giant letdown.
And to say nothing of the hot dog. Moving on. So my next one is, if you are a merch reseller, stop it. You suck.
Yes.
We've all seen, if not in person, I'm sure we've seen online, photos or videos of people walking out of the park with like 30 of the, collectible popcorn buckets. Or I've seen people at like some of the Disneyland After Dark events buying like every Spirit jersey or, all that kind of limited run stuff that they just have to have purchase limits like that. That's all there is to it. Because it's ridiculous. And I feel like they used to be kind of subtle about it, buying a couple here and there. And now they're just so blatant about it because Disney has shown no interest in trying to stop it. But I would say, just do a 2 per guest limit, then that way, if a group of 4 resellers want to go in and they can buy 8, that's fine. At least they're not buying 50.
Right. Or the
Yeah,
whole
because
shelf.
and I'm not a big collector of things like the popcorn buckets, but I know people who are, and that would be really, really irritating. I mean, I think the closest thing for me, like I have a decent sized collection of Magic bands, and sometimes I have those rare releases, like the 70th anniversary Disneyland band that. I mean, we were at the resort for 4 days and couldn't find it. So I don't know for sure if it was resellers that did that, but I wouldn't be shocked if it were. As soon as they dropped, people just go in and buy all of them.
Yeah, they disappeared really quickly, and we never saw one the whole time.
Yeah. And honestly, like it just ruins the magic for everybody. Right? Like if they go to, I don't know, Epcot for a exclusive Figment thing or a food and wine festival thing or whatever festival merchandise, it doesn't even really matter. And they walk in and it's all gone and they saw 30 people with bags full of stuff. Like you've just robbed somebody of an experience. And then you're going to go and upsell it. You're going to sell it at an increased price and make it something that is unobtainable for some people. Like, why would you do that? Like, I understand collecting things. I understand that. I understand that there's a market for that. But you don't need 30 of it. Like, you don't need 30 corksicles. You don't need 25 popcorn buckets. Okay? Like, buy 1, buy 2 or 3, fine. Sell 1 or 2, okay, cool. But like I have limited edition pins from the 50th anniversary at Walt Disney World. I will never sell them. I'll never open the box. But like, I bought 2 of them because there was a limit of 2, and I know I wanted one, and I wanted my daughter to have one.
Mm-hmm.
So like, cool. That's a very cool thing. It's an important. That's a story that I get to tell my daughter. It's like, why wouldn't I want to? Why would I want to rob that from somebody else? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those people are just the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they ruin
They're
it
the
in
worst.
more than just Disney stuff too. Like they did it with
Yeah.
PS5s, they did it with Switch 2s, they, any technology that
Switch
comes
ones.
out. Switch 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there were resellers like upselling all of
Graphics
that stuff.
cards.
It's the worst. Don't be a reseller like that. Don't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
it's not worth anybody's time. Like,
Yeah, and also it stood out to me a lot too when I did get to go with my family and eat at Club 33. They have a small little merch section up there, but it was basically all wiped out. And I can't imagine that it was done the right way, because, a quick eBay search and you can see, every Club 33 item imaginable on there.
No kidding.
Oh yeah.
I'm ordering a hat.
And
right now.
I've thought about it, because
Club
there's
33
definitely some
hat,
things that I
okay.
want. Oh yeah, hats, shirts, Christmas ornaments, all kinds of
Ooh,
stuff.
There's a key.
Yeah. So basically the only
$210.
Well, see, that's exactly right, because that stuff is super limited run. Now, it's not what it costs when you're there, but when I went, basically the only thing that I could salvage out of that was a hat and a keychain. And they had like 1 pair left of their Halloween themed ears that my wife got, and that's pretty much it.
Wow.
So that's just another one of those, like, yeah, that's not being handled the right way. But, and that even annoyed me more, because you think about, like, that person's either, I can't imagine it's an actual Club 33 member that's doing that. So you're a guest of a member who's getting such a rare opportunity to go to a place like that, and then you're taking advantage of it. That would just really bother me.
Hate it.
Right. Yeah, here's Club 33, Disneyland Club 33 exclusive black gold haunted mansion spirit jersey. $210.
Yeah. Yeah, the hats are going for $210 too. Crazy. Don't do it.
Is it the hat? Is it the hat like mine, just the baseball cap?
They have a couple of them. This one's actually. This is interesting. This is on Redbubble, so that's not right. That can't be.
These are ears. Here's some Club 33 ears, just black, and they have the 33 emblem on it. $250.
Crazy.
And the name of the person is ridiculous. Like, whatever.
I'll put them on blast. Let's go.
Well, it says their name is Good Bargains USA for $250. I don't think that's a good bargain.
I mean, I guess they could argue supply and demand, but
yeah, but it's a new listing too. Like, it's just it's so dumb. Like, come on, people, do better.
Do it.
You can. Like, just do better.
All right. You guys have one more for us?
I do have one more. Do you have one more, Charlie?
Yeah. The Disney parks are not your personal trash can. Put your trash in the trash. Like, pick up your trash. Throw away wrappers. Do the same things, like use common courtesy when it comes to that kind of stuff. I actually have picked up trash before, but you generally don't have to, because there are people who walk around with like little grippy like handle things that they can pick up stuff with, but they shouldn't have to be picking up your trash off the ground. That's not they're there to do that, but don't make them do that. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. So pick up your trash, pick up after yourself.
Yeah. Like, I feel guilty when like a napkin or something blows off my tray.
But yeah,
Right?
I'm chasing it down the street.
Like, I'm gonna go chase that thing down. Like, a straw wrapper. Like, the smallest of things. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like those are like I I am so concerned about the immaculate like state of the parks. Like I will go pick that up and throw it away, even if it's not mine.
Well, and like, are you ever more than like 50 feet from a trash
No,
can?
Never
no, you're like 30. You're like 30 feet.
at the most. Yeah, they have trash cans everywhere. And at Disneyland, they're placed in a very specific way.
They are.
They
Walt
are.
said so.
Mhm.
Walt said so.
Yeah. That man could eat a lot of hot dogs. He would have got along well with Caleb.
He would have.
Yeah, he would have. Walt
why
and
it's
I are of
there.
the same cloth. We are of the same cloth. Okay, it's my truth. Let me live it.
All right. You keep on believing.
Oh man, yeah. I'm with you on that, Charlie. We gotta keep those parks looking good. Also, comes down to this too, right? Like yelling at cast members.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first off, no cast member has a secret button to make it start or stop raining. No cast member can like change the status of a ride breakdown, and there's not a single cast member that can manipulate the wait times any bit. Okay, like that is completely out of their control. They don't they can't do anything about it. Can they give you
Mhm.
lightning lane? Sure, probably. Can they um, get you some sort of compensation or something to get from one ride breakdown to another ride or attraction to go experience in the meantime? Sure, probably. But yelling at them is not going to get you anywhere.
Mm-mm.
No, no.
Like
I always say you catch more flies with honey.
100%,
Mhm.
100%. And like I I've done that. Like there have been moments where like, well, actually this happened at Disney World 2023. Like we had a lightning lane for every ride that we were going to, and each time it was time for our lightning lanes to be called, the ride was down. Next ride, rides down. Next ride, rides down. Like it just constantly happened. So we went to the guest services cast members, and we're like, hey, like we've been running around all day, haven't gotten to ride a single thing yet because it just kept breaking down, breaking down. Um, like our lightning lanes are just gone because like we scanned into them and like we didn't get one in return. Like, is there anything that you guys can do to help us out? Like we paid money at the time, like it was Genie Plus at the time, and now it's lightning lanes. But like we paid money for this. Is there anything that you guys can do to help us out? If not, like not a big deal. We'll figure it out. But like it's kind of a bummer. And the cast members were incredibly helpful. And like they understood. They were like, "Yep, we get it. Like this is a real big problem. Like we'll give you guys 5 lightning lanes. Like go do whatever you want." Like there was nothing off limits. We could use them even on at the time for the individual lightning lanes. Now they're called
Nice.
single pass. Like we could use them on whatever we wanted, so we did. And like those cast members were fantastic. They were so willing and eager to help out. And even we for whatever reason, this was back when it was uh, virtual queue and single pass lightning lane for Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
Like for whatever reason, one of our party didn't get in on the virtual queue. So like we went to guest services. They got us out of the virtual queue and gave us all individual lightning lanes to go ride the Cosmic Rewind. Like totally didn't have to do that
No, not at all.
at all. And but like if you calm down, you understand that this is just reality. It's a situation, right? The only people that can do anything about it are the cast members. Why would you yell at them? Do you give your kids what they want when they throw a temper tantrum? Probably not.
Well, if they act like that, they might.
Well, that's a true statement.
Mm.
Yeah,
don't
I
like
had kind of
that.
a similar story. The first trip my wife and I took together after we started dating was to Disneyland, and if I remember correctly, it was like a quick like a weekend trip, so we did one day at each park. And our on our California Adventure Day, so this would have been 2016, like fall of 16. Um, we just had bad luck with rides breaking down. And the way that park is set up, that if Incredicoaster has to stop and be evacuated now, back then it was California Screamin', they also have to shut down Toy Story Midway because they evacuate the roller coaster through Toy Story. So that takes kind of your two big attractions in the pier out of work for a while, which means the wait times at every single other ride in the park more than double. So that's kind of a problem when there's not that many rides in that park to begin with. So, we're trying to get on Toy Story. It goes down because the roller coaster's down. So, like, okay, fine. We're going to wait in line. I really want a turkey leg because they're actually good at Disneyland. So the Poultry Palace is right there on the pier. We wait for probably a good 25, 30 minutes. Two people in front of me, they sell out of turkey legs. So
Whoa.
this combination of events, and I realize that's not anybody's fault, but my wife says like, "Oh, I was red in the face, like I was ready to just like blow up." And fortunately, I had to walk all the way up front to guest services to talk to somebody, so I had some time to cool down a little bit. But calmly say like, "Hey, this has been our experience. Like, I know it's nobody's fault, but these rides break down, and then everything else is a super long wait." Explain the whole situation. They ended up giving us two comped passes that were good for a year,
My goodness.
to go
Wow.
back. So, because they we understand we can't do anything about what's happened today, but we'll give you the equivalent of your ticket that's good for a year. So we were able to do a whole other trip and only have to pay for one extra day. So that was absolutely the right thing to do. But I know that if we'd gone in there, yelling and screaming like crazy, it doesn't get you anywhere.
Wouldn't have done you any good. And I get it, right? Like I totally understand that emotions are high, like especially in Florida. Okay, Florida in the dead of summer, like it's hot, it's humid, you're thirsty, you're hungry. It's the most magical place on earth. Feels like a junkyard because things are going down. Like I get it. Okay,
Mhm.
I understand. Like the rain makes things happen. The rides go down because of it. Like I get it. None of it justifies you yelling at a cast member, like because the cast members are equally as miserable. I guarantee it.
Mhm.
Like if not worse, because like they're in like funny costumes. Okay, like you think
Yeah.
you're hot, you're in shorts and a t-shirt. They're in like a whole getup. Okay, like,
Oh yeah.
let like
Yeah, how do you
they're a
think the
little bit more
costume
miserable.
characters feel?
Yeah, Chewbacca hugging Charlie for 5 minutes. Like, how do you think Chewbacca felt? Okay.
Not good. Not good. Mm-mm.
it's
Choices were
it's
made.
it's stuff like that. Like those cast members, like for the longest time. Okay, I firmly thought the whole like the magic is you, right? That was the whole thing about the 50th anniversary was that the magic was the guest, the magic was the guest. And it wasn't until like at the end of the 50th anniversary celebration that I realized, oh no, like the magic comes from the cast members. Okay, like we get to experience the magic of the cast members as guests. We don't create any of it. Like as guests, we're just there to experience. So like without those cast members, um, there'd be no Disney parks. There'd be nobody there. So thank your cast member. Okay. All of them. Thank them all.
Mhm.
I do. I see them
Yeah,
all. I'm
and
like, thank you so much.
there is a way in both the My Disney Experience and the Disneyland app to give your cast members a shout out,
Yeah.
which I
And I
highly
do.
recommend you do. Yes,
I do all the time. All the
100%.
time. Like there was a guy, we were in Pandora on this last trip, and he just came up we were in Pandora. Got myself the cheeseburger pods because you do. Um, and the guy came up, like we were just finished eating, like just put our drinks down, put our forks and stuff down. Cast member comes up and says, "Can I take that for you?" Like immediate. And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you." He's like, "Oh, no, my pleasure." Picks it up and takes it off. And as we leave, I was like, "Hey, can I get your name?" Saw his name tag. Ironically, his name was Tyler. Um, and yeah,
Class act.
submitted a compliment, and he was blown away by it. I was like, I'm gonna send a compliment for you right now, and I did it right there in front of him. So he saw me do it, and like he was blown away. He was like, "Wow, like thank you. I didn't expect that at all." And I was like, "Well, I didn't expect you to do what you did. So there you go." Like those cast members are great people, and most of them are college kids. Okay, give them some slack.
Yep.
Yeah, and just as a quick aside to that, since becoming a travel agent and having to having to deal with cast members, over the phone for various client issues, talk about patience and detail oriented. Like those folks are incredible. And they make our jobs as the agents so much easier. And never had one that wasn't willing to problem solve and find the right answer. I had a client for a Disney cruise that needed to make a name change, and it was going to be like an exception of an exception, but we made it happen. So there's stuff like that part of it's getting to the right person, but part of it is just having that want to help the client or help the guest.
Yep. And when you understand that the greatest help that you have when you're there is yourself, like you only help yourself when you go and talk to those cast members. The cast members will do whatever you ask them to, as long as you're cool, you're level headed, and even if they can't give you exactly what you're asking for, they'll do their best. Like they just will. I've never had a horrible experience with a cast member ever. There's never been a bad one.
Yep. And when you can tell one is kind of, having a rough time or they're overwhelmed, just go out of your way. Say something nice.
Yeah. 100%. Like, oh my goodness. This is a total sidecar. But in Epcot, okay, Guardians, again, family in front of us was mad as all get out because I don't know if it was Lightning Lane or if it was virtual queue or what it was, blew up at the cast member. And like I was next in line. Oh yeah, this was the same time that I was going to get like one of our people in our party wasn't in the virtual queue, so like we had to figure that all out. But the family in front of us was blowing up at the cast members. There's two of them and a manager, like just going off the rails. And when it finally became our turn, like I was totally fine with waiting. Finally became our turn, and first thing I say is I was like, first off, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have had to deal with that. I'm so sorry. Second off, one of our people is not in our virtual queue. How do we fix this? But like, I led with that, right? Led with grace. Because when you lead with the grace, like the world becomes your palm tree. Like you get what you want, like every time. So just don't be those people that yell at cast members. It's the whole point. Just don't yell at them.
It's like they want to help. That's why they're there.
Right.
But don't make their job more difficult. Yeah.
It's their whole job.
Yeah.
Just don't be
especially if it's somebody in guest services. It's like, yeah, their whole thing is problem solving. So don't give them an additional problem by having a grown adult yelling in their face.
Yeah. Don't be a Karen and don't be a Kyle. Okay. Don't be those. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Tyler, your turn. I'm done with my rant.
Well, no, I think that's a good place to end it for the don't be that guys. And we would love to hear any comments or messages. If you have any experiences out there, we would love to hear some that we may have missed. But before we wrap up for today, I had a couple of hot takes that were sent in by my good friend Adam, who's actually responsible for our theme song. So shout out to Adam. Thanks for making that song. It's amazing.
It is.
But he has a couple of hot takes that I will read off, and then he just wanted to get our reactions. So his first one is that Disney should permanently get rid of Space Mountain and keep the same thing themed as Star Wars TIE Fighters. Because flying in that ride through outer space into the music of John Williams is infinitely better than Space Mountain as a whole.
Listen, you don't mess with perfection. Space Mountain is perfect, and then it is heightened with Star Wars.
Yeah,
Okay?
I would agree that the Hyperspace Mountain overlay in Disneyland is the best version. But I think what makes it special is that it's not there all the time.
Yep.
Right.
So I can appreciate the original. I wish they would do something different with the Florida one, which, I mean, that's going back to kind of how we talked about, like, there's very, very few overlays at Disney World at all.
They do a Christmas one.
At Space Mountain.
Yeah, just during the party though. And
Oh,
all it
do
is
they?
they play Christmas music. Yeah, they just play Christmas music.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I know there's like the Jingle Cruise, where yeah, but like compared to what Disneyland does with like the huge changes to the rides, yeah, but I think like making it a seasonal thing keeps it special, because if they change it all the time, then eventually people will just get tired of it and they want to move on to something else.
Right. And like the season
but-
of the Force is a very, very specific moment of time, and like just let that be what it is, and don't touch it ever again. Like just leave it there for that, and then take it away. It's
It
kind
is
of like
just it gets me
the-
every time when you start to go up the lift hill and the opening fanfare starts. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
it's goosebumps. It's so cool.
yeah, like, for sure.
that's super
And
cool.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Haunted Mansion, right? In Disneyland, the Nightmare overlay. Like, if they had that year round, it wouldn't be Haunted Mansion.
Right. Also wouldn't be as special.
Like, it'd
Yeah.
just be
Now, I would agree. A lot of people have said that they leave it for too long or put it up too early. I would kind of agree with that, but that's only because like they insist on starting the Halloween party in mid-August, and then they keep it through Christmas, which ends up going into like mid-January. So I wish they would shorten that a little bit, but the problem is like they kind of have to have it there to coincide with Halloween season.
yeah. They shot their own foot in that one. Like,
Yeah, because it's almost 6 months that they leave it up. So then you only have the original mansion for 6 months out of the year, and that's not really enough.
right? It should be more like a 8 and 4. Is what it should be. Like,
Yeah, I would say like do September through like the end of the year, and then like first week of January, switch it back.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah, but don't touch my Space Mountain, because Space Mountain is great. And when it is season of the Force, I will ride and go get chased by some TIE fighters. But other than that, I
Yeah,
love
the other one
Disneyland
that
Space Mountain.
yes, and the one they need to bring back, they haven't done it in a few years, but Ghost Galaxy. If you never got to do
yeah.
the Halloween overlay, it was awesome.
Oh,
I
cool.
wish
But
I would
I
love
never
to
got
experience that.
Yeah, I mean, if you find any good quality videos, ride-throughs of Ghost Galaxy, it was really cool. But yeah, I don't know why. I think that was a COVID loss. They just stopped bringing it back post-COVID. But that would be one, because it's not like, obviously the ride itself isn't changing. It's just some lighting and the soundtrack.
Which is
But it
the
was
same
great.
thing it's the same thing they do at Disney World for their Halloween part. I think in Halloween party they have an overlay. Maybe no, I don't think they do.
Just
but, like,
Christmas.
yeah, I know they definitely have one for Christmas.
I'll have to check
So,
that out
Yeah,
when we're there.
they do stuff like that. But again, it's just they change some of the projections and they change the soundtrack. But Season of the Force and its Hyperspace Mountain, like that is a completely different ride.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's fantastic. All right, what's the next hot take?
His next one is Dole Whips are supremely overrated. The people who have been visiting Disneyland for their whole lives have nostalgia for it because of the waiting area to the ride, but it's pineapple flavored ice cream that you could get many other places. It's just the Tiki Room's choice to serve only pineapple and is probably good on hot days, but not special. Yeah, which I responded with the gif from Office Space that, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with you there.
It's a Dole Whip.
It's Dole Whip. It's an icon. It's delicious. The Dole Whip float in particular
Oh, so good.
is fantastic.
I
Yeah,
wanna do
part
it
of it's
now.
the setting, but yeah, there's just something great about, like, especially on a hot day, it just hits and it's so good.
There's nothing better than walking through Adventureland with a Dole Whip float in your hand. Like there's nothing better. There's not like it don't matter. I don't care if it's Disneyland or Disney World. Having the Dole Whip float in your hand, days days happy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
my day's made. I can go home a happy camper at that point.
And while, he is right that you can get pineapple soft serve other places, but
That's different.
it's different. It doesn't have the same consistency. So yeah, and it is one of those things. Like, I know, we kind of had this out about, like, the churro tastes better because of where you are, which is true, but so does the Dole Whip. The setting makes it a little
Yeah.
bit better. The setting and the
It's true.
people just make it special. There's just some of those things that, it only makes sense to have while you're there. Like, I'll give this an example. I went out to lunch the other day with some friends to this really good taco spot, and we got some churros for dessert. And while they were good churros, it's
They're
not the
Disney
same.
churros. Yeah,
They're not Disney churros. Now, you could argue that, like, the churro in and of itself was probably a better quality churro than what you get at Disney,
Mm-hmm.
but it just didn't feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about, like, having the, in that little wrapper and you walk around with it and it's just that perfect little crunch if you're getting them in California, of course. But yeah, there's just something about the entire setting helps make it. So, sorry, Adam, that is a very, very wrong take.
Yeah.
When you go, you don't have to get your Dole Whip, but
on both
I
of
certainly
those.
will.
Both of those
Yeah.
are bad takes. I don't like either one of them. Adam, I don't know who you are. You make great music. I'll let you know that, but you don't have great takes.
But we invite more takes. We
Yeah,
love
send 'em in.
we love the debate. It's awesome.
Yeah,
We'll have
send
to
'em
have
in.
him on. I think he'd be fun to have on.
Yeah, send more. Like I want to hear them all. For everybody listening or watching or whatever it is, however you consume your podcasts. Yeah, I want to know more. I want to know what your takes are, and I want to. Chances are your takes are better than mine. So,
Yep.
because nobody likes my hot dogs, I guess.
Nobody likes your hot dogs.
But it's fine.
And again, like, I love a hot dog, man, but, like, come on. We're
They're
spoiled
great.
for choices.
We are.
I mean, not so much in Magic Kingdom, but
I was just gonna say, like, what do you get in Magic Kingdom? Like, you get.
but you could walk for 10 minutes and get the burger at Steakhouse 71.
Yeah, you're right. I could, but then I'd have to leave.
Sure, but you'd be so much happier for it.
And also, total thing about food in Magic Kingdom. Pecos Bill has gone so far downhill with their new menu after COVID. Like it's horrible. Okay, fix it, Disney. Disney, if you're watching, if you're listening, fix it, please. Pecos could be so much better. Go back to what it was. Give me the salad. Give me the toppings bar. Okay.
I remember when they had the toppings bar.
Give me the toppings.
That's
bar
going back a ways. Yeah. But also, speaking of Magic Kingdom, we just got it confirmed today that we all have a reservation for Beacon Barrel coming up in November, which is incredibly exciting. So I cannot wait to do some live reviews of the food and drink.
And Eric is joining us.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
special guest.
Yep. So we'll have
Awesome.
Eric with us. So probably what it'll be is like you guys, Ashley and Eric will go in, and then Brittany and I will follow 5 minutes later or whatever.
Yeah. If they don't just let us all in.
They'll let us all
Yeah,
in.
if they don't let us all in. Well,
But that goes back to being nice to your cast member.
It does. That is a total like, hey, how's it going?
We have 2 reservations, but we're one group. Can we all go in, please?
Can we all go in together, please? If you say no, that's fine. We get it.
We can wait
But
5
also,
minutes. It's fine. But
We'll wait 5 minutes for the next group to leave. It's no big deal. Cool. Well, that wraps us up for another episode of Grim Grinning Dads. So please like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you get your podcasts. And on YouTube, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, please share those hot takes with us. We'd love to share them on a future episode. So we will see you next time when the dads come out to socialize.